So I've been kind of in a slump lately. I haven't really known what I've been doing when playing this game, but I've been doing something completely wrong. And I thought I was just getting worse. I thought my reaction time was just really bad compared to other people, and I just wasn't playing the game overall that great. Then I realized, wait, I haven't changed my settings in a very long time. It's probably been like 3 months since I actually went and changed my settings. So I did that, I did just that, and I changed a lot of stuff completely opposite of what I had them, and I've noticed I've been playing so much better recently. And I gotta tell you guys, if you don't change your settings, you might want to do it. What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another Black Ops Cold War video, man. And this kind of applies for anything. You use these settings in Warzone, in Modern Warfare, it doesn't matter. Even Vanguard, when it comes out, it kind of applies to all Call of Duty games. So you guys could use these settings for a lot of different things. Now recently I changed my settings up and it's been for the better. I'm gonna tell you guys my exact settings but in a moment here, but if we could drop a like on this video before I do that, that would be amazing. Subscribe with the notifications turned on and let me know down in the comments below, what is your KD in Black Ops Cold War? Let me know. I'm kind of interested. I want to see what everyone's rocking. I'm pretty sure mine's over a 1.7, but I'm not quite sure what it is. I don't feel like checking it right now either, but yeah, let's talk about the settings here. And well, actually the reason I don't want to check it is because I don't want to embarrass myself. But yeah, the settings here, let's talk about it. So the first thing I did do was change my horizontal and my vertical stick sensitivity, and I put it actually a lot lower than I normally would. And if you guys know me, I don't normally recommend dropping your sensitivity, but I used to play on a 10, 11, sometimes an 8 and stuff like that. And yeah, okay, it felt good. I was able to turn on people fast, but I noticed that my snapping abilities to snap on the enemies hasn't been that good. So I dropped it down to a 5 and I realized it's so much easier to actually snap on enemies, because the best part about snapping on enemies isn't aiming down sights and looking at them. You want to be able to look directly at them even as you're doing the animation of aiming down sights. So by the time you actually do ADS, you are already on them and shooting them and killing them. So this actually did help me out a lot, and this was probably the main one that made me notice that I'm playing a lot better now. So if you guys are playing a little too high, maybe lower it a bit. If you guys are really good at playing at like 20, by all means keep it there, but I just personally can't. Then my ADS stick sensitivity, I put the low zoom down to 0.90 and I put the high zoom down to 0.80, and this has actually helped me stay on target a lot. And the reason I did this, you guys are going to see, because of my aiming, my aim assist type, I actually did change that as well, and lowering this does help it a lot better. So if you guys want to go ahead and do this, do it as well. It does make a great change. Now the button layout, I play stick and move, and there's a main reason why I do this. I don't like drop shotting. I know a lot of people love to drop shot, and if you're good at it, you could do really damn good, but personally I don't like drop shotting because two things could happen when you go ahead and do this. One, you could start shooting at the enemy's legs rather than the torso or the head. You could go into the animation of drop shotting and you'll end up shooting at his legs or his torso, and that's just not something I really want to go ahead and do. And then two, another thing that could happen is once you are actually shooting at the enemy, he could shoot back at you, and as he does this, he could actually drop you really damn fast. There's a few things he could do. While you go in the animation of actually drop shotting, he could start shooting at you, and because you're moving downwards, if he doesn't even adjust his aim, he automatically shoots at your head. So that's something that I definitely don't want to mess with. I don't feel like I want to go ahead and die to some dude just because I feel like drop shotting. So that's definitely not why I do it. Now the reason I like stick and move is because you actually go ahead and jump shot, and when you jump shot, if the enemy again doesn't adjust his aim and he's just shooting at your torso, when you jump up in the air, it's your legs that he's going to start shooting at. He's not going to be shooting at anything else, and we all know legs do the least amount of damage. So definitely go ahead and change it to stick and move. It does make a good job, and you don't even have to take your thumb off the thumbstick. You get to jump, it's fun, it's good, and that's what I really like, let's be honest. Now moving on to the other ones, what I like to play on is flipped as well, because when you play on flipped, you get to shoot really fast. Now this doesn't really make a difference because they do have the Deadzone now for actually aiming and shooting with L2 and R2, but I got so used to playing with flipped, I keep it on this. I like shooting with L1 and R1. On a PlayStation controller, personally, it just feels better to shoot with these ones, and I just have a lot better feedback when doing so. So that's why I leave it at flipped. Now my inverted look, my aim response curve type, I mean, I just left this all at the same. Controller vibration, turn it off. Like, you don't realize it, but every time your controller vibrates, your fingers vibrate with it, and your thumb moves a little bit. It's not too much, but it is a little bit noticeable. So you don't want to have this on for sure, because like if your thumb's moving, the analog is moving as well a little bit. It's not good. I don't like it. It kind of ruins the game for me. So I turned that off, and it feels weird when you first turn it off, but trust me, once you get used to it, it's definitely worth it. Now target aim assist, I have it enabled, and this is what I changed. My target aim assist mode, I put to precision. Now, it says right here, strong aim slowdown, that only kicks in when aiming closer to targets. Best for accurate players. So if you're not that accurate, it might not be the best to put this, but a lot of people have pretty decent aim in COD that I would recommend actually throwing this on. And when you do throw this on, you want to put that low zoom ADS stick sensitivity down to 0.90, like I said, and it really feels good. It feels accurate as hell, and it kind of feels like you might have a little bit of aimbot on your side, which is not the case. And I know all the keyboard and mouse players, I don't know what I was saying there. All the keyboard and mouse players are gonna say, TC, I told you, man, you console nerds have aim assist, which really does help. Yeah, okay, like, come on, you try to aim with just an analog stick. Like, it's not easy, bro, okay? We need the aim assist. So that, I mean, I like it. Precision helps. It does a good job, and it's kind of worth turning on. Now, ADS aim assist, I put that to enabled. I mean, it already was. Airborne mantle behavior, this one's annoying, okay? I have it on automatic, but I always mantle backwards on stuff when I'm trying to jump shot, and it's really annoying. So you could put this to manual if you want, but honestly, automatic does save me sometimes. I do get to mantle stuff without worrying, without pressing the jump button twice, so it's kind of more worth it in my opinion. The amount of times I die is kind of not too much to worry about. Now, aim down sight behavior, you keep that as is, don't have to change this, nothing there. Armor behavior, I put apply all, just whatever, if I remember using armor or something cool. Attack vehicle, all that I left the same. Stick layout, I left to default. I'm not putting that to Southpaw Legacy or Legacy Southpaw. I am not messing with my brain. My brain does not function. If I want to look right, I'm going to move right. If I don't want to look left and look right at the same, like, I can't. My brain just doesn't function on that. I don't know who could use this, but whoever could, man, props to you. Maybe if you're playing with the controller upside down, you might want to set it to, like, Southpaw or whatever, whichever one it is. I don't know. ADS stick swap, disabled. Now, this here, I'm not sure what the actual settings are in the game, what the default settings are, but I put this to 20, 99. I think 99 is the actual one. I think this might be 10, but I put this to 20, 99, 20, 99. And this is because if I am shooting down or aiming down sights, when I move those analogs, when I move the left stick or the right stick, those micro movements that you make without realizing, like I said, if your controller vibrate is on and stuff like that, this is set all the way down to 0, any little movement you do on the thumbstick is going to move it, and I don't like that at all. So I put it to 20 to make sure that I actually have to physically move the thumbstick and actually know that I'm moving the thumbstick in order for it to actually do something. Now, trigger Deadzone sensitivity, I should have this at 13, maybe somewhere at 10 or something like that, but because I'm playing with L1 and R1, I put it a little bit higher than it needs to be just because those already shoot really fast. I don't want to accidentally set it off just by touching it just a little bit. So I do put that to 13. Controller sounds disabled, you don't need it, and I think everything else down here is pretty much the same, like what it is when you get the game. Now, the graphics, a lot of people don't realize this. In Modern Warfare games, I always say, man, the brightness, you want to set that down to like whatever it says, like to like literally 55 or something. But in Cold War games, in Treyarch games, you could definitely set it to 100 and it's still gonna look good. I find the game looks pretty decent. So every Black Ops game that I've ever owned has been 100 brightness and they all look good. Now, my field of view, I play at 105. I know a lot of you guys like to play at 120. Honestly, this one's personal preference, whatever you like. I feel like 105 works best for me. When I'm playing on my PC rather than my console, I like it better at 115. It's weird, all right? I don't understand why. It's just me, it's just personal preference. And I think everything else here, like motion blur, I don't know why I have that enabled. I really don't know. I didn't even realize. Thank God I'm looking at my settings right now. They never have that enabled, ever. Now, audio, this one's kind of important. So, master volume, 100%. You definitely want to have that at 100, but music volume, you don't need music that much. Put it down a little. Sound effect volume, this is footsteps, gunshots. This is important. This one I have at 100 again. I want to make sure I hear everything. I want to know where all the enemies are. I want to hear every single thing. Dialogue volume 80, cinematics volume 80 as well. So you don't really need these things. But the sound effect volume, in my opinion, that's really important. Now, audio preset, I put it to high boost. For some reason, with my headset, which I use Astro A40's, high boost does sound the best for me. It could be because of my mix amp and the settings that I have and stuff like that, but whatever you guys use, whatever sounds best for you, go ahead and do that. Now, my voice chat enabled, obviously, game chat, whatever. Voice chat volume, I put it to 1. I don't want like them to be a little too loud, so 1 is good, but I also want to be really loud. So I put my open mic sensitivity to 29. So if I'm breathing, people can't really hear me, but if I'm talking, like let's say this low or something like this, they could still hear me, so it's not bad. But I also put my microphone volume really high. I want to be heard. I want the whole lobby to hear me. I want to be annoying, and I want the whole lobby to hear me. Now, I don't think there's much else. Like, I don't think I've changed anything else, the interface I don't really mess with, but that is it for my settings. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by dropping a like on this video. Let me know down in the comments as well, guys. What is your KD KD in Black Ops Cold War. I feel like this is one of the harder CODs for some reason to get your KD up because the skill-based matchmaking is so damn strong. So let me know what yours is down in the comments below. If you're below a .50, man, it doesn't matter, dude. You're gonna get better. You're gonna get better. Come back to this video a couple months later, look at your KD, and compare it to what it is in this. Or even when Vanguard comes out, compare your KD to this game in Vanguard. It doesn't matter. You guys are gonna have fun. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Subscribe to the channel, guys, when you're on here with those notifications turned on. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick. I hope these settings does make one of you really damn good at the game, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.